What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by Lock City. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are all having a great start to the week. Today we'll have episode number 110 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Thursday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/lockcity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/lockcity. Get an instant access for 16 cents a day. All right. To recap yesterday, our man Whitey had the Pirates team total under for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. The game got rained out, so did a few other games. Terrible weather day across baseball. So just voids there. Honestly, it's probably a good look again today. MLB is really doing us dirty as baseball fans here. The Pirates and Tigers have a doubleheader today. And we have Tarek Skubal versus Andrew Heaney in Game 1. And in Game 2, Paul Skeens is pitching. I don't know. Seems wrong. We as fans deserve Skubal versus Skeens. But my rant is over. Let's move on to the picks. First game of the day, we have the Twins at the Reds. Chris Paddock versus Nick Martinez. This game got called after 6 innings yesterday because of rain. The Reds are red hot. And the Twins are ice cold. I wouldn't fade either of these streaks here. The Twins have lost 6 in a row, and the Reds are 8-2 in their last 10. Winners of 4 in a row. They didn't have to use any of their bullpen yesterday, so their top arm should be ready to go. Nick Martinez has also been pretty good at home this year, 2.52 ERA. His last few home starts, only 1 earned run versus the Diamondbacks, a really good lineup. 7 shutout versus the White Sox, 1 earned run versus the Nationals, 1 earned run versus the Cardinals. I think he can pitch well today. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the game gets off to kind of a slow start. Like I said, a weird game yesterday. It was a late start. They got through 6 innings, then they waited another 45 minutes. They didn't even call the game until midnight. And now everyone was at the ballpark until midnight, and then turn around here. We got a 12:40 start. I think it could be a slow start for both offenses. I'd lean the Reds in this one. Next up, we have the Rockies at the Nationals. Chase Dollander versus Trevor Williams. The Nationals, what have they lost? 12 in a row now. Listen, if you're going to bet this one, they've lost 11 in a row. If you're going to bet this one, there's just no way that you can lay minus 160 with a team that's lost 11 in a row. I don't care if they're playing the Rockies. The only play I'd have in this one is Rockies money line or Rockies plus 1.5. Moving on, we have the Angels at the Yankees. Tyler Anderson versus Carlos Rodon. Yankees, just like the Nats, they've been sliding. 6 losses in a row now. They've scored a total of 5 runs in their last 5 games. They just not looked good at the plate. I guess if there's anything that could help them, it's supposed to be almost 90 degrees with the wind blowing out today. And they get to face Tyler Anderson, He's got a 6.31 ERA on the road this year. He faced the Yankees already this year. He actually pitched pretty well. This was at home, though. 6 innings, 1 earned run. But if you look at his last few road starts, they've been pretty brutal. 5 innings, 6 earned runs versus the Orioles. 4 1/3, 5 earned runs at the Red Sox. 4 2/3, 5 earned runs at the Athletics. 5 innings, 4 earned runs at the Dodgers. I think the Yankees give to him today. This lineup's too good to be slumping this long. Also, a 1 o'clock start. It's a weird body clock, 10 a.m. game for the Angels. I know the weather's good, but they just won 3 in a row versus the Yankees. They got to travel all the way back to LA after this one. I think the Yankees get this one. I think they score some runs as well. I'd play the -1.5 with the Yankees. It's kind of gross, I know, but I also like Carlos Rodon, 8 strikeouts. You can get that at +122 on FanDuel, but he's cleared that in 8 of his last 13 games. His best game start of the year came at the Angels. He had 10 strikeouts, 7 innings, no earned runs. They need him to be a stopper here. Get this thing turned around. I think he does that. He's been dominant all year. I think that continues. Next up, we have the Pirates at the Tigers. We have Andrew Heaney versus Tarek Skubal. I like anything Tigers related in this one. I like Skubal strikeouts. Over 8.5, you can get +100 on MGM. The other books are starting to move to around -110. Not much else to say here. Skubal should shut him down. The Pirates are literally a bottom 2 offense in just about every category versus lefties. Tigers have been crushing lefties like Andrew Heaney. On the other hand, top 10 offense in baseball over the last 30 days versus lefties. -1.5 has got to be the play. Skubal strikeouts as well. Next up, we have the Cardinals at the White Sox. Eric Fetty versus Sean Burke. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. Typically, I don't really want to bet these, but this is kind of a sneaky revenge spot here for Fetty, who was on the White Sox last year. He's always been solid on the road here. 3.13 ERA. His last few road starts, they've been okay. Nothing great. On the other hand, we have Sean Burke, 3.68 ERA at home. His last few home starts have been pretty good. 2 earned runs in 7 innings versus the Tigers. 1 earned run in 6 innings versus the Rangers, and 1 earned run versus the Marlins. I would still lean the Cardinals, but I'd probably just stay off of this, honestly. Next up, we have the Brewers at the Cubs. We have Jacob Mizorowski versus Jameson Taillon. This game here, I do like Mizorowski's strikeouts. I don't see it on any of the books because I also saw Freddie Peralta listed on FanDuel, but now I'm starting to see Mizorowski pop up. So not sure what the deal is there. Either way, if it's Mizorowski, I'd play his over 4.5 strikeouts. That was the line yesterday. I doubt it moves. And I'd probably lean Cubs on the money line. Taillon has been really solid. Next up, we have the Royals at the Rangers. Michael Wacha versus Sean Armstrong. Wacha comes into this one here. Let's see. 3.38 ERA, but a 4.41 on the road. The last few road starts, 3 earned runs at the White Sox, 4 earned runs at the Twins. Armstrong, on the other hand, kind of an opener, so it's going to be a bullpen game. I would lean the Rangers to avoid the sweep here, but I think the better bet would probably just be to play the under. I don't really trust either of these offenses. Next up, we have the Diamondbacks at the Blue Jays. Ryan Nelson versus Kevin Gausman. I'll just take the Blue Jays on the money line again. Gausman struggled on the road, but he's been pretty solid at home. He went 7 shutout versus the Padres, 6 shutout versus the Guardians, 2 earned runs versus the Braves. He did get kind of touched up by the A's in his last one, 3 earned runs. But I also don't really mind fading Ryan Nelson here. On the road, he his last road start, 7 earned runs at the Reds. I think the Blue Jays, I think they get the sweep here. Arizona lost 3 in a row. Blue Jays look like they're kind of streaking here. I'd play the Blue Jays again. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Giants. We have Gavin Williams versus Logan Webb. Guardians are looking to sweep the Giants here. Won the last 2 games, but I don't like them today. Gavin Williams, 4.4 ERA on the road. And he's really struggled with command lately, last few road starts. And on the other hand, Logan Webb, he's a home merchant, 6-5, 2.58 ERA, but a 1.36 ERA at home. I think he goes out and he shoves today and gets the Giants a win here. They're minus 175, so it's not really saying much. I do like him I did play him on the run line. Minus 1.5 plus 124. I do like that. Next up, we have the Pirates at the Tigers again. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Paul Skeens versus to be determined. Might be a bullpen game. I don't know. But nothing in that one until we see the results of Game 1 and we see lineups and whatnot. So, moving on. Phillies at the Marlins. Christopher Sanchez versus Edward Cabrera. Sanchez comes into this one here. 5-2, 3.05 ERA. 2.84 ERA on the road. He's only has 9 at-bats versus the Marlins. Edward Cabrera, on the other hand, he's been kind of locked in lately. 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of his last 7 starts. I think my favorite one would be favorite bet would be a first 500 in this one. I think both pitchers can continue their success. Neither offense has really been that impressive as of late. Next up, we have the Mets at the Braves. We have Clay Holmes versus Spencer Strider. I kind of like the Braves here. Mets, they've been really struggling. Lost 5 in a row. And I just want to back the team that's hot. Braves won 4 of 5. They look good. Strider in his last start, did he bounce back? I know it was the Rockies, but 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 13 strikeouts. I like what I saw from him. On the other end, Clay Holmes, he's been good as well. So I think we get a low-scoring game, but I'd lean the Braves. Just ride the hot team. Next up, we have the Orioles at the Rays. Charlie Morton versus Drew Rasmussen. I'm just going to go back to the Rays here. Morton could get shelled in this park. The Orioles were up 8-0 and found a way to lose 12-8. So the Rays didn't even have to use some of their high leverage arms. Use a couple of long relievers, but I think I want to fade Morton here after a legacy game. 5 innings, no one runs, 10 Ks versus the Angels. Rasmussen has been really good at home this year, 2.04 ERA. I would take the Rays here on the money line. Next up, we have the Astros at the Athletics. Colton Gordon versus Jacob Wilson, or Jacob Lopez, I mean. We're going to come back to this game for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. But moving on, the last game of the night is the Padres at the Dodgers. Ryan Bergert versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And I'm probably not going to play anything, but I would lean the Dodgers minus 1.5. Everyone's probably going to be on it, but Yoshi, I think, can bounce back here versus the Dodgers, and I'm not really sold on Bergert. Now let's move on to the JuiceBox Lock of the day. We're going to go to the Astros and A's game. We're going to take Jacob Lopez over 4.5 strikeouts. That's plus 115 on DraftKings and MGM right now. But this guy actually might be a strikeout guy. This guy, he's over this line in each of his last few games here. He got 9 strikeouts versus the Royals, who don't strike out at all. That's actually an insane number versus the Royals. He got 5 strikeouts versus the Orioles. He got 9 strikeouts versus the Twins. Now, the Twins, we know they can't hit lefties. And also the great thing we've seen with this guy is they're letting his pitch count get up 95, 98 pitches. And also before that, he got 8 strikeouts versus the Phillies. So he's over this line in 4 of his 5 starts. The Astros are a tough matchup, but they can't be had. This is a really low line for this guy who's shown serious strikeout potential here. The Astros are loaded with righties, but this guy has an insane strikeout rate versus righties here. His strikeout rate is, he's got a 31% K rate versus righties. So I don't even mind the righty-lefty matchup here. And the Astros have hit lefties well this year, but we also have seen them strike out as well. Chris Bubich, he got 9 of them. Steven Matz, he got 5. Tyler Anderson got 6. And we really haven't seen what this Astros team can do versus quality lefties, or maybe we have, because the lefties they faced this year, they're not great. The lefties they faced this year are J.P. Sears, Logan Allen, J.P. Sears again, Chris Bubich twice, who got this line, Kyle Hart, Steven Matz, and Tyler Anderson. And Matz, Anderson, and Bubich all went over this line. I would say none of these guys except for Bubich are even a K and inning guy. So I love this spot here for Lopez. It's a low line, but I think it's totally reasonable for him to get 5. We just need 1 inning here. I mean, Luis Severino got 5 today. Lopez, much better case stuff. I think he gets the job done. So lock that in. Jacob Lopez over 4.5 strikeouts, plus 115. Let's cash, and we'll see you all again here tomorrow. Peace.